hockey fans on Facebook, Twitter, and other bands. My name is Jed Lockett. Behind me is the facility formerly known as the Riverfront Coliseum. And tonight, the Indy Fuel are in town to take on Cincinnati. Tonight is the first of a two-night Fan Appreciation Weekend. Of course, you know what that means. It means they couldn't sell tonight to a sponsor. In the race for the ECHL playoffs, Cincinnati comes into tonight in 5th place in the North Division. They have 67 points and trail 4th place Wheeling by a single point. Wheeling is at 68 right now. Wheeling also has a game in hand, so they'll have one more game than Cincinnati does this season. Cincinnati's opponents, the Indy Fuel, are still alive for a playoff berth themselves. They are at 64 points in the standings, in 6th place in the North Division, trailing Wheeling by 4 with the same number of games to go, including tonight. So this is a big game in that playoff chase for both teams. With the number of games remaining in the regular season, theoretically, either one of these teams could climb as high as 3rd in the standings and, of course, make the playoffs. The top 4 in each division will go to the postseason. Tonight I'm going to try to spend tying up a few loose ends from the first 20 episodes of Diary of a Hockey Superfan. And there are a couple of loose ends that do need to be tied. The last time I vlogged a game between these two teams here at the facility formerly known as the Riverfront Coliseum, I talked a lot about wanting to see a documentary film called Red Army about the Soviet hockey machine. Well, I did see that film a while back, and I meant to do a video about the film and never got around to it, unfortunately. I did see it. I did enjoy it. Thank you. The big difference between that film and the film of Miracles and Men that was presented as part of the ESPN 30 for 30 series is definitely there's a difference in styles, but the focus of the 30 for 30 film was on the team, the Soviet team, before it went to Lake Placid for the 1980 Olympics. The focus of Red Army is the team after the 1980 Winter Olympics. Overall, I really enjoyed Red Army, not as much as of Miracles and Men. One of the principal figures in both films is defenseman Slava Fetisov, and he is portrayed quite a bit differently in Red Army than he is in Of Miracles and Men. But at the end of Red Army, you kind of learn why he comes off as crotchety as he does. I admire him very, very, very much. To make the sacrifices he made in the country that he did, in the circumstances that he did, deserves and demands respect. And he certainly has mine. I'm not going to go into a tremendous amount of detail on the movie. Like I said, I'd like to do a more in-depth movie review video at some point in the future, which means sitting down and watching it again. Oh darn, I have to watch a documentary about hockey a second time. But if you have to watch one documentary on Soviet-era hockey, I would recommend Of Miracles and Men. I really would. Before the game, I had another double-decker from Gold Star Chili. It's as good as the last one. Thing is, they always come with pickles. A pickle on the side, a pickle spear. And it seems like those pickles give me the burps, and I don't know why. Could it be the acidity from the brine of the pickle itself?
You're supposed to go with Dixie.
Holy Roanoke Express, Batman! Goal scored! High five, Tom! High five! High five, sir! High five! High five, sir! High five, young man! High five, sir! High five! High five! High five! Yeah! High five! There you go! This has been a wild first period. Maybe the wildest first period I've seen here all season. Certainly the playoff implications for both teams have a lot to do with that. The Cincinnati goaltender just did a very painful looking split to keep the puck out of the net. If he doesn't make the NHL, maybe he could be in a circus. Barnum and Bailey, Ringling Brothers.
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
Cirque du Soleil. He's got options. 1 period is in the books. Cincinnati leads 1-0. This season, I visited the Dayton Demons in Dayton, Ohio, several times. Took in several of their games. I was there for their diaper toss night. I was there for their military appreciation night. I vlogged that. I was there for a teddy bear toss. Didn't do an episode Diary of a Hockey Superfan, but was there. The Demons played this season in the Class A Federal Hockey League, a small 6-team circuit located primarily in the American Northeast. And most of the teams are in the New England region. I was in Dayton at Hara Arena for both of their home playoff games this season. Sadly, they were eliminated by the Danville Dashers in the first round of the FHL playoffs, losing that series 2-1. After the game, I talked about how the future of the Demons was very, very much up in the air. A few days ago, I spoke with someone close to that situation. They are trying to put something together for the 2015-2016 season. What it exactly will be and what the details of it will be is unknown, but they do want to put something together and are trying to keep hockey in Dayton. Right now, it is still very much up in the air whether or not it will succeed. Goal scored! High five, Cam! High five! High five! High five, sir! High five! High five! There we go! High five! High five! High five, ma'am! There we go! High five, sir! High five! High five! High five! High five, sir! High five! High five! There we go! Goal scored again! High five, Cam! High five! One more time! Here we go! High five, yeah! High five, sir! High five, ma'am! There we go! High five! High five! High five! High five, young lady! There we go! High five! 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 Goal Indy, 3-1 now. We went from having no goals to having goal after goal after goal after goal. Yeesh. I really hope that the Dayton Demons are able to come back next season, simply because I really liked the community feel that team had. That team really meant something to that community and the people in it. I talked about in at least one of those videos community experience versus a corporate type of experience. The Dayton Demons certainly had the community type of experience. If anything, I'm definitely going to miss that Hera Arena chili. It was good. Really good. Goal Indy on the power play. 3-2 now. And the crowd across the way is ecstatic. Two periods are in the books. Cincinnati leads 3-2. One of the more interesting things from this season happened fairly early on in this vlog's history. There had been a shooter who was shooting up some windows here in the downtown area, and that night I had happened to park in the building next door to one of the buildings that had had windows shot out. I was so scared to return to my vehicle that evening, so happy to get back there. I didn't want to be used for target practice. I certainly remember that. Truth be told, I have no clue whether or not they caught the guy that did that. Either way, that shooting stopped and I haven't heard any more about it. That and I've been able to come back here to the facility formerly known as the Riverfront Coliseum repeatedly without incident. I'm still among the living. For now, anyway. Or a little over a minute to go. No goals in this period. Indy just pulled their goaltender. Still 3-2. Almost an empty netter. Has just sent down the ice and it hit the post. 9.8 seconds to go. Turned out to just be an icing. That will do it for this edition of Diary of a Hockey Superfan. If you enjoyed this video, check out episode 1 of my brand new series, The Big Red Vlog. That link is below. Please click on it. I promise you, you will not get taken to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. I did that in a different video. If you enjoyed this video, please body check that like button and hit subscribe as well. Until next time, in the immortal words of Red Green, keep your stick on the ice. One retire, man, I'm too hot. Hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Bad mother.